morning, good afternoon, good evening, good vibes, good energy, good people. It's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe right now. Also, if you want to support my brand, it's inspiredbydreams.shop. Okay, today's episode, we're talking about, is black culture slaves to consumerism? Let's get it.
Mickey made it. Mickey made it. What you made, Mickey?
Mickey made it.
I think black culture is like a slave to consumerism because it's a very deep and complex subject. You've got a lot of black people that go through a lot of hardships in life that most other cultures and people that they don't walk down those paths, they don't experience the same things. A lot of black people have a very unique experience, but then that unique experience, a lot of these people are creative, they'll write it down and rap about it, and because a lot of people don't experience that, it's then interesting, so then they consume it, and then it becomes a bigger thing. That's why obviously that black culture is so encapsulated around hip-hop, rap, that gangster image, because that's what makes money, and it's pushed out there as the main narrative.
It's
like a vicious circle.
Especially in the West, I know that my community right now uplifts debauchery. We do that. That's our culture, you know. It's like we gravitate towards violence, we gravitate towards drugs and money and all the fast life. We do that kind of stuff. Especially, I'm 29 as of now, and the music you listen to, it helps push that narrative out there. And obviously, when police are listening to the same music we're listening to too. Believe it, so they know what's going on. So it's like, I get it. We try to play dumb and deaf all the time when the police approach us, but a lot of the time we're doing it to ourselves. Someone can do the same crime, but they will have, different benefits as to just a low income kind of guy who does the same crime, and he'll be treated differently. You can look at the demographic of people in prisons, and as soon as you enter them, you're going to find out why a minority of the public in this country is the majority in prisons.
Black people are the cool. They
make things cool.
They're the culture drivers of America without question.
Filters.
In some ways, I guess that's maybe ancient Greece. What's democracy if not the original hip hop? How everything filtered out from that. Kind of, the same way.
Love it when you call me Big Son.
The same way music's been taking from black people forever. Everyone's kind of been taking our shit between philosophy and democracy.
We're not poor. We're just broke. Our money goes in one direction, away from us, and we're some of America's most conspicuous consumers. We are a $1.1 trillion annual economy. If we were a nation, we would be the 16th richest nation in the entire world. But again, our money goes in one direction, away from us, and we're some of America's most conspicuous consumers. And we will not stop buying from people who will not support us. We are addicted to consumption. We do not produce anything that we buy, and we do not sell anything that we purchase. We just consume. There was an interesting article on the front page of USA Today, and here's what this article said about Negroes in America. The black baby boomers will be the first generation of Africans in America to raise another generation of Africans in America that will not do better than them. So in the 400-year history of our people, Mr. Hill, in this country, we are the only generation to raise another generation that will be worse off. We collectively need our asses kicked. And you can count me out of that. I will not contribute to that egregious statistic.
I'm convinced that black culture's obsession with appearing to have money rather than actually acquiring wealth is another form of slavery rooted in capitalism and the subconscious fear that people might judge you for not having money, when in all actuality, you're actually hurting yourself and your lineage by not focusing on sustainable wealth and a sustainable lifestyle. There are plenty of millionaires that walk around amongst us without the appearance of money. So why can't you? Yes, there are other groups that fall into this category. Pretty much the whole entire middle class. Statistically speaking, however, Black culture is one of the most consumer.
How did the Black community go from fighting for change to resisting change and challenging people that want the change? Is it the fact that you've been bought by capitalism? The fact that you can drive that Benz the way that white man does? So now you think you've made it? And so now you've forgotten the fight. You've forgotten who you are. You've forgotten your identity. Even Jay-Z at the top of the top said, still a nigga. Don't matter how high you get, babe. Don't forget who you are. And that's to empower you, not to disempower you. I feel like we have become so individualistic, and I'm not completely against individualism, but to the point where you're not your brother's keeper, to the point where someone holding you accountable offends you, to the point where you're not thinking about your community as if you're not going to have children who are going to be birthed into this community that you are allowing to be, that you don't challenge, that you don't counter the culture, you don't have an opinion, you just submit to it all. We would rather coddle each other's bullshit than hold each other accountable. It's funny they told you were free, but your mind is still enslaved. When I talk about change, I mean challenging the system, challenging our identity, challenging religion, challenging everything you've been taught to believe, blindly you've believed since a child. Change comes when you challenge your narrative. Change comes when you hold yourself accountable. Because we can't just keep blaming Massa over there. All I know, as for me and my household, we shall serve the Lord. I can't control people beyond me. I can say my piece and leave. But my household, me and my household, we will love and liberate each other. We will hold each other accountable so that these cycles of trauma end with us. The only reason cycles of trauma go from generation to generation is because no one wanted to do the work. And you're about to pass down a shit ton of bullshit to your children because you don't want to do the work, because you don't want to think for yourself. It is genuinely a shame, the downfall of the Black person. Because even though you're going up in society, you've lost sight of everything.
I really hope more Black people start to decenter money from their lives. So many of us have been indoctrinated into capitalism and told that this is what we're supposed to strive for, this is what we're supposed to want. We need X amount of dollars to achieve X amount of luxuries and be able to be adjacent to those people that we see with all of these nice shiny trinkets. But what we don't know is, what we don't see is all the people they stepped over to be able to make that happen, all of the people that they've stepped on to be able to make that happen, and also the long lineage of help that they've had throughout all of this time. We've only been here for a very small amount of time, and we've only been free and able to actually create capital for an even smaller amount of time. So us having this mindset that, oh, I need to make all this money, I want to go get veneers, I want to go get a BBL, I want to go get this, I want to go get that. Mind you, in my mind, veneers has become this staple in the Black community to show how much wealth you have. Half the time we don't even fucking need them. It's just consumerism. Oh, I want to go get a BBL just to show how much money I have. You don't need it. And yes, while yes, I understand, oh, it's about, some people don't love their body, la 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 la. No, I fully see at this point a BBL and some damn veneers, some damn chompers has become a signifier to people that you have money. And none of that shit is important. Half of the time, these people that get their bodies and get their teeth done, they haven't really done a whole lot of inner work, and they haven't seen themselves. They've only been able to see themselves outside of themselves. They've only been able to see themselves as much as other people see them. You cannot see yourself until you start viewing yourself from inside out versus outside in. Trying to gauge who you are based on the perception of other people, based on the perception that other people give you based on the capital that you have, it means nothing. So I really think now, especially with what feels like, and I genuinely hope it is, an anti-capitalist movement coming, I think now is the perfect time, especially for Black people, to really lean into our creativities and really tap in to the spiritual energy that we are naturally akin to, and allow ourselves to be a conduit for art and important conversation.
You could say that. No, that's what Black people support. We spend so much money chasing what we believe is the, I mean, we're just the flyest poor people.
I would say this, it's more so that they have conditioned you to feel like you need to chase certain things. That's why the condition for, before the TikTok and YouTube game, it was the rap game. You know what I mean? If you wasn't doing the rap thing, then you wasn't really Black in the Black community. If you wasn't doing art,
if you're not entertainment.
Exactly.
But even before that, the liquor stores and the chicken shops in every hood, and they want you to buy what they want you to buy. They want you to feed into what they want you to feed into.
Yeah, they control that shit.
And over time,
a lot of great points made. I have to say, this is the reason why support the people that support you energy is so prevalent in our culture today. Think about it. Till next time, it's your boy Mickey Fenty, aka Mickey Made It. If you're new to this channel, you know what to do to this channel. Subscribe right